Hi guys, CCG Collector here. Today I'm going to be unboxing a lot of Middle-earth CCG cards that I picked up from a seller on eBay. Now there should be a decent variety of cards in here from all across the sets. I'm most interested in the gray bordered challenge deck cards and cards from Against the Shadow, which is a set that's pretty hard to find these days. And the only set, besides Wizards Unlimited, believe it or not, that is incomplete. So for me. So we'll see what we have here. Okay. I don't think. Yeah. Okay. So this isn't actually a challenge deck. He just used the box for the cards. And I'm just going to be kind of going through the cards, maybe pointing out one where, like here's one. This gray border indicates that the gray border and this this big ugly letter right here indicates that this was part of a challenge deck. So in the challenge decks, these were printed later on in the development cycle of the game, but they reprinted old cards to be used in these decks. So that's what the gray border indicates. This is not from the first print run of the card. Magic the Gathering did something similar, but they used those borders to indicate unplayable cards. So you'd have your tournament champion decks, which would just be a recreation of a deck that someone used to win a tournament with, and you'd get all the cards that they had. Just if they had Black Lotus or something expensive, it wouldn't be a legal, legitimate card to use. So that they'd have, I think, a gold border for that. Additionally, they used that sort of scheme with their unglued and unhinged sets, because those were joke sets that they just cool. Those are joke sets that weren't actually meant to be played. They had creatures with 3.5 power and did goofy things like target player must play with one hand behind his back. So the lands from that set, the full art lands, were actually blackboarded, usable in your decks. Anyway, this is not about Magic. This is about Middle-earth CCG. So we're gonna go through here. Now, I'm recognizing a lot of these cards are from sets that I do have full sets of. Like this one is from the Dragons. That one is pretty easy to get a hold of. I mean, you can get a booster box. This is a game that hasn't been printed in 10 or 15 years. You can get a booster box of the Dragons for $30. I don't know, 60. Definitely no more than 60. Yeah. So you see now this one has a C. It means there's some challenge deck C. The other one was from challenge deck A. Now what I'd like is if I can put together complete challenge decks from just cards I picked up. That way I don't even have to buy them, because they are pretty hard to come by these days. A lot of these I'm seeing are from Wizards Unlimited, which it's like the Premier Unlimited of the Star Wars card game, except I mean, everyone has a ton of it, and it's never in really great condition when they do. It's funny, I have all of these sets from Middle-earth CCG, and the one set that I don't have complete and is mostly beaten up cards and not good mint quality, mint condition cards is Wizards Unlimited. So I'm hoping to find some good ones in this lot, but it's looking like, and you'll see as I go through these too, that you have your black border ones look pretty good, your gray border ones look pretty good, and then you get to the blue ones and they're all scuffed and they're all faded and whatever. That's alright. It's okay. Cards are cards. I think I got this entire set of 700 something cards for $20, 25. So and for $25 and you get cards that are in this good of condition, I'm absolutely happy with that. Okay, now these are from 1997. I believe this is from the what was it called? White Hand, The Lidless Eye. Okay, so the Middle-earth CCG was released in a couple of blocks. The first was the Wizards was the base set, the counterpart to Star Wars' Premier. And it was expanded by the Dragons, which gave you more enemies to fight and more items to use. and Dark Minions, which added agents. I don't quite recall how they were used. I haven't really played this game at all. I'm hoping to actually later this week, and maybe I can tell you guys about it. But, okay, yeah, so that's another Lidless Eye. And then after you had the Wizards, the Dragons, and Dark Minions, that all comprised one block, where the idea was you were one of the 5 wizards, and you were trying to round up a party in Middle-earth to take on Sauron and assume control of, well, you know, Middle-earth, but for the good people. Then they switched that up with the Lidless Eye, which was the next big set. And in the Lidless Eye, rather than a wizard, you actually play as a ringwraith. And instead of your allies being hobbits and dwarves and such, your hobbits are your allies are the orcs and the trolls, and you actually are fighting against the wizards. And that set and its expansion, the White Hand, were sets intended for you to play as the bad guys. Then after that, there was... I'm sorry, no. It was the Lidless Eye and Against the Shadow, had you playing as the bad guys. The White Hand introduced the concept of Fallen Wizards, which are sort of in between. Okay, so now these are from the White Hand. You can tell because it's the only set that used these greenish cards. And these were for Fallen Wizards. Okay, yep. Wait a second. 1997. Pelando. Yeah. Okay, so here you go. It says right there, I don't know how well this is going to focus, but we'll try it anyway. Fallen Wizard. Warrior, Ranger, Sage, Diplomat, Fallen Wizard. And these Fallen Wizards, like kind of how Saruman was in the books and movies, where he was Saruman the White, and then he fell and became Saruman of many colors. They can control both the good guys and the bad guys in limited ways, I believe. So that was the White Hand, and named the White Hand after, obviously, Saruman's symbol in Orthanc and the Uruk-hai and all that. There was the sign of the White Hand. Then finally, they released the Balrog, which let you play as the Balrog, a powerful enough entity that he was trying to take over Middle-earth himself. You know, even get the ring, and that's how you can win, if you control the One Ring. So that was that. These are the cards I opened. Hopefully that was interesting to you guys. And I will try to do some more Middle-earth CCG videos from now on as well, because, hey, I'm the CCG collector, not the Star Wars collector. And with that, CCG Collector signing out. Thank you all for watching.